Can you use a trust to hide your identity or assets? Hi, I'm Daniel Hunt. I'm a certified specialist in estate planning, trust, and probate law. This is a frequently asked question we hear from our new estate planning clients. So today I'm going to share how a trust can be used to hide your identity and assets. But first, you may be wondering, why would you want to hide your identity or assets? Some of our moderately well-known clients want to protect their privacy, especially when it comes to purchasing real estate. Celebrity home buyers may wish to remain anonymous to avoid being gouged on the price of their real estate. A celebrity may also wish to protect their home from fans or detractors. An actor or musician may not like the idea of the general public being able to identify their home address with a simple title search. Celebrities also tend to have larger estates to protect and may want to hide assets from predators. So, those are some common reasons clients want to protect their privacy. Now, let's talk about how you can use revocable and irrevocable trusts to do this. First, revocable living trusts. One way to protect your privacy is to name your trust something generic instead of your actual name. Did you know that you can name your revocable living trust anything you want? Most Californians use their own names when naming their revocable trust. For example, John Smith and Sally Smith might name their trust the John Smith and Sally Smith 2020 Revocable Living Trust, or simply the Smith Family Trust. After the Smiths transfer their assets, like bank accounts and real estate, into their trust, the asset titles will include the name of the trust. For example, John and Sally Smith as trustees of the Smith Family Trust. So if you wanted to hide your identity, you can name your trust anything you want. We had one client who named his trust after a certain beet farmer on the popular TV sitcom The Office.
Schrute Farms, guten Tag. How can I help you?
But keep in mind, the asset titles also have the trustee's name in them. So in order to use this method to hide your identity, you would need to use a generic trust name and name a trustee other than yourself. Most people want to remain in control of their assets while they're still alive, so that's a drawback. Here's another drawback. A revocable living trust doesn't provide asset protection from lawsuits or creditors. If that's your motivation for trying to hide your assets or identity, you may want to try another approach, as that one doesn't work. If that's your goal, then an approach you can use is an irrevocable trust. An irrevocable trust is harder to change once you establish it, but it can be used to protect both your identity and your assets from future creditors and lawsuits. There are many kinds of irrevocable trusts: special needs trusts, life insurance trusts, intentionally defective grantor trusts, otherwise known as IDGITs, and more. If one of these types of trusts matches your other estate planning goals, they could also be used to protect your identity and assets. For example, you might create a special needs trust for Susan, your disabled child. Name the trust after her, the Susan Smith Special Needs Trust, and place a piece of real estate in that trust. No one looking at the title to that piece of real estate would associate your name with ownership of that property. 3 potential drawbacks to using an irrevocable trust to mask your identity are as follows. First, they're difficult to change. Second, you'll need to give up control of the assets in the irrevocable trust to your named trustee, who will manage the assets and pay the taxes on them. Third, this strategy can backfire if your chosen trustee lacks integrity. Case in point, our firm represented a certain musician who had a #1 hit in the U.S. in the 90s. Because of his fame, he placed real estate in an intentionally defective grantor trust to protect his identity. A few years later, he hired us after discovering that the trustee he'd named was stealing the rental income from his properties and trying to sell the parcels without his permission, leading to a drawn-out litigated battle. Moral of the story, be very careful to choose a trustworthy trustee to manage an irrevocable trust. So that's it. How to use revocable and irrevocable trusts to protect your identity and assets. If this is one of your goals in creating an estate plan, be sure to seek the counsel of an experienced estate planning attorney who can help you find the best solution for your problems. Thanks. We hope you found this video helpful, and if you'd like more information on estate planning or our law firm, you can check us out on Facebook, Twitter, or our website that are listed below. If you'd like to contact us, you can do so at 916-488-9788 or at our email info@dhtrustlaw.com. Thanks.